So to begin with, we're gonna try to get her to trust me when I'm coming down to the ground. So we're gonna keep feeding. I'm gonna open my legs, kind of get her to come in between. Good. And I'm just gonna ask her for a down. Good. I'm gonna make her kind of crawl to me. And then with my left hand, I'm gonna kind of put her hips to one side, and then I'm gonna lure her to kind of roll on her back little by little. And then with my left hand, I'm holding her shoulder and kind of pulling her, but not too hard that I'm gonna do any damage to her. Okay. Once she's there, I'm gonna feed her a handful of food. I'm just gonna flip her around, and I'm just gonna massage her, getting her to feel comfortable with being in that position. And this may take a couple minutes, a couple tries, but as long as you get her to trust this position and get her to feel comfortable with it, it's gonna make it a lot easier to eventually get her nails done. I'm gonna feed her every once in a while. And if my back is not to a wall yet, you kind of want to get closer to a wall so your back doesn't get tired. So kind of adjust yourself and adjust her to it, and then you can pull them up and kind of get them comfortable, get yourself comfortable as well. Now, once she's relaxed and you see that she's not wiggling around, you can start massaging her paws, and that will allow you to be able to handle her paws while doing her nails. And every step you take, every once in a while that you go and you touch her paws, you want to click and reward it, because you want her to be comfortable and knowing that if you're doing that, it means reward. It means that they're getting fed for it. So it turns into a positive thing instead of a negative. Once she's comfortable with you massaging her paws, that you can just grab their paws and she's not pulling them away from you, just keep rewarding her. The next step would be to add the Dremel noise. So you would keep the Dremel close by, switch it on, you could switch it to a lower setting where the noise is not as bad. You keep clicking and rewarding it, keep massaging her, go to the paws. Once you do that and she's comfortable with the noise, then you grab the Dremel, you feed with one hand, and the other you're massaging her with the Dremel. Make sure to cover the Dremel part so you don't get her or get yourself. So kind of cover it with your hand or kind of point it away so you're not getting her or she doesn't get scared from it, from her accidentally touching it. Once she's comfortable with this part, you can take her paw and kind of put it next to it, licking and rewarding it. And you want to do this with all four paws. So each paw is used to the vibration of the Dremel. Once that part is done and she feels comfortable with you massaging her paws with the Dremel, having the Dremel next to her paw, now you switch it to, you grab the paw with one hand, the Dremel with the other, and you do a quick touch, click, and reward. And don't go at the same nail, switch it off to a different one every time until she is adjusted to it and she's not wiggling. If she pulls, let's say I have the Dremel, I do it, and she pulls her hand away at the same time that I'm doing the Dremel, don't click or reward that, because then you're reinforcing that pull back away from the Dremel. And it's often that you normally forget about the Duclaw, so try not to forget about it. Now, since sometimes it's uncomfortable for you to reach up and kind of grab her paws, you can adjust them to have yourself kind of bend your knee a little bit, and you're able to access that paw a lot easier. Once they are comfortable with you being able to do each nail at a time, and they're not pulling their hand back or yanking their paw back, then you're ready to be able to do it. So if you're doing their nail and you feel a jerk, you let them go. Try it again, and then if you do the nail a couple seconds, you want to click and reward it so that they associate that into a positive reinforcement instead of having to clamp your hand onto their paw and then being able to struggle, or having them struggle to pull their paw back. And eventually you'll be able to move quickly and do all one paw at a time, or do one paw and finish that one before you feed them, or do a couple nails and then be able to feed them. And at the same time I'm doing this, I'm keeping his paws or her paws close, so I'm not pulling them to the side, jerking them to the side, so it's in a comfortable position where they are able to be relaxed, and you're able to do their paws at the same time, or do their nails at the same time. So again, to do the back nails, I'm gonna adjust her to kind of cradle her in between my legs. I have this leg kind of curled up, so it's kind of lifting up the butt here. So the other one is kind of holding my foot so it's not sliding off. And now I'm able to reach more comfortably, and I am able to do her nail without having to reach all the way down and switch off to the other paw. And just switch her over to the other side and do the same thing. For her to keep associating this into a positive thing, once I'm done, I let her be relaxed. I open my legs again, kind of roll her down to a more relaxed position, and I just keep massaging her. Massage her paws. Get her used to still feeling this even after you're done with the nails. And once I'm done, I'm going to say enough and have her stand up. And at the same time I'm doing that, I'm going to jackpot her for doing so she associates that even when she's done, she's still going to get a huge reward from it. Enough.